Good afternoon. I'm Steve from UCAN English Tutoring, one of the pioneer institutions that is specialized in IELTS, PT, and OET examinations. In today's video, I'm going to assess one of my students' speaking mock test and provide the word-by-word feedback along with the expected score in the IELTS speaking test. Good afternoon. My name is Steve. Could you please tell me your name, please?
Hi, sir. My name is Lakshmi Jason.
How can I call you?
You can call me Lakshmi.
Can I see your ID, please?
Of course, here it is.
Where are you from?
I'm from Sivagasi, a beautiful and peaceful town which is located in southern part of Tamil Nadu. There are more than 70,000 inhabitants are living in this town. That is well known for fireworks, matchbox, and printing industries. I love this place because it offers excellent opportunities for education, jobs, leisure, and work-life balance.
Could you describe the places of special interest I could visit near your hometown?
I really like to visit temple places such as Shivan temples and Lord Perumal temples. It is very beautiful one to visit by everyone. It contains very ancient structures and statues. It is very interesting to visit it.
What would be the best way for me to get to these places?
So, if you don't mind, can you please repeat the question again?
What would be the best way for me to visit these places?
This way.
See, I would like to see these places. What would be the best way I can go to these places?
You can travel to my state by airline, and from the airport, you could reach my place by rails and road links. It
Okay.
is somewhat more distance from Chennai to Sarakasi.
Okay. What do you usually eat for breakfast?
Actually, I daily eat breakfast. My breakfast is daily different items only. It is only convenient for me in that time.
What is the most important meal of the day for you?
Afternoon, afternoon lunch I want surely rice because it is only give a boost and energetic for the afternoon work from the afternoon work. So it is the important meal for me.
What should we eat to stay healthy?
The vegetables are only very healthy food for everyone. It contains many vitamins and minerals, everything. So I would consider vegetables only healthy food.
Will people's diet change in the future, according to you?
Maybe they are engaging with their work and family commitments. So then only it is possible to change their uh, diet program. Otherwise, if they have more intention to keep the diet, they should concentrate on diet for mainly.
Okay, now I'd like to ask you to speak about a topic for 1 to 2 minutes. You will have 1 minute to make notes, and then you will have 1 to 2 minutes to talk about the topic. I'm going to share the cue card through your WhatsApp so that you can have a look at that. I would like you to describe a celebration you recently participated in. You should say where the celebration took place, when it happened, why it was held, what was being celebrated, and explain how the celebration was conducted. I hope you have already received the question on your WhatsApp. Your 1 minute
Yes, sir.
time starts now. 1 minute is over now. You can start talking about the topic. Thank you.
I have attended recently my uh, grandfather's birthday party, but the one I remember the best, my memorable one. That celebration is one of the best memories I can keep about him. To people in our country, 80-year-old is a special milestone in everyone's life. As the old people are respected for their experience and their perspective views. Thus, the 30th birthday celebration is held in my grandfather's house. It was located in Chennai. It is conducted afternoon, evening time only. Um, there are many people have participated in my grandfather's birthday party. It is conducted a very happy birthday party to everyone. Among the invitations are given to my relatives, neighbors, friends, and other local friends. Um,
Please
time
continue
pass,
speaking. Please continue speaking.
times flies so fast, but memory is still lost. Grandpa's and its 80th birthday celebration would definitely be one of my sweetest memory. I could always ask my grandpa for help or advice, as he would never turn his back on me. Mm, and it reminded me the good old days when I was in my birthday party, in his birthday party.
All right, thank you. I would like to ask you more questions in relation to celebrations and traditions. What role do you think traditional ceremonies play in the social life of people in your country?
Social, If you don't mind, can you please repeat the question again?
Well, what role do you think the traditional ceremonies play in the social life of people in your country? It means how the traditional ceremonies are going to have impact on people's lives in your country.
They are conducting many more celebrations such as birthday parties and holiday gatherings, festivals, and more rituals in that festival period. In that case, they are conducting more fastings and too hard rituals for normal human being. It is
Mhm.
a very hard impact to everyone.
What traditions were important for your grandparents, say about 50 years ago?
Tradition. They always consider dressing sense. It must be a, important mandatory for everyone. Mm, they always advise me to mm, uh, proper dressing sense. It is only their perspective.
Okay. What traditions do you think will continue to be celebrated in the future as well in your country?
Yes, it
I
is
mean, what
only
kinds of traditional beliefs, okay, traditional ceremonies, and functions and festivals will be celebrated in the future also?
future also. In my uh, in my native place, everyone their generation by generation they're conducting only festival ceremonies. I think it is will be conducted in my future also. Mm, more temple festivals and opening ceremony of the temples, new temples, and um, shops. That's
Okay. How would you describe young people's attitude towards tradition?
now new generations have uh, more dreams about their dressing sense. Um, it is not a big problem, but we could advise them. They can change a little bit by themselves. They are slightly change from their own tradition by usage of internet and traveling to one place to another place. It's confused their mind to change their traditions.
Do you
And
think the traditions and customs are affected by advertising?
yeah, yes, definitely. Because everyone only surrounding in online shopping. So in that case, maybe chance to the seeing advertisement. So it is a very big advantage to disadvantage to change their traditions.
Okay. Do you think some countries celebrate traditions more than others?
In worldwide, India is only the biggest country and giving more importance to the tradition. My consideration is would be um, India's only considering more importance to that tradition.
Okay. That's the end of the speaking test. You may now leave the examination hall. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Lakshmi. I would like to give you the feedback firstly before I provide you the score against each parameter and then the overall score for speaking. Okay. Firstly, you have misunderstood one of the questions in part one. I asked you the question, could you please describe places of special interest I could visit near your hometown? That was my question. I asked you about the places that I could visit, but you have started answering it saying you love to visit temples and things like that. Okay, that's not good. All right. So you have misunderstood one of the questions in part one of the speaking test.
Okay, sir.
If you didn't understand it properly, you can ask the examiner to repeat the question in part one. Please feel free to do so. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And you have committed lots of background noises in first part of the speaking test. Okay, you have said and then sometimes, but majority of the times. That's not good.
Yes, sir, but I try to control that. I
Yeah,
can't.
but
What
the good.
I need to do for that.
So you have committed less background noise when compared with that of your previous speaking test. So that is a good thing, but still this is a lot. Okay, there's a lot of background noises, but there is very little improvement. And yeah, I'll tell you, once we finish this, I'll give you some ideas on how to improve your speaking communication skills to avoid the background noises. Okay. And then the next one, you said it is some, and then you said something else, but it's not correct. Okay. And then you said is daily tiffin items only. Okay, you could have given an example. Okay, for example, um, you know like you can say some fruits, vegetables, or milk, and then bread sandwich and something like that. You should have used. All right. And then I asked you a question to tell me the most important meal of the day for you. You have said
Meal of
afternoon,
the day.
afternoon, afternoon lunch. That's how you said. So you have given false starts by telling the same word twice in one sentence. You told afternoon, afternoon lunches. Okay, you don't need to use afternoon along with the lunch, because lunch is definitely going to be eaten at in the afternoon. So you don't need to mention afternoon lunch, morning breakfast. That's not correct. Okay. So the food you're going to take afternoon would be lunch. You don't need to tell both these words together. That's not good. Okay. And then you said it is only give you something. Okay, that is wrong. It only gives you. So you have to say it only gives you. It only gives you the
Gives me.
required energy. Okay, don't say it is only give you. That's wrong. And then again you have
What
committed
gives
background
me.
noises. Yes, in first part. Okay, there's few instances where you have produced some background noises, and they need to be avoided, please. Okay. All right. So in part one, most of the answers are good enough. See, I'm very happy with the way you have answered most of the questions in part one, because though you have committed some background noises and misunderstood one question, the remaining questions were well answered. Okay, I'm very happy for you. You were able to elaborate your answer. You are able to come up with the good words. I'm very happy with that. Okay, as far as part one of the speaking test is concerned. But let me go to part two, that is cue card. You have said recently my and then something, and then you say keep up, keep up. You have told the same thing twice. Keep up, keep up. That's not correct. Okay. And then you said conducted afternoon and then evening time only. See, afternoon and evening time are different things. Okay, so you can't use those two things together. Because when I asked you about this event, okay, you said that the housewarming ceremony is conducted afternoon or evening only. Okay, that's not good. All right. And then um, you have used it is conducted. No, it was conducted. It's in the past tense. When you look at the question, I have used only the past tense. I have told you, I have asked you to describe a celebration you recently participated in. So participated in means it's in the present. It's in the past tense. It's not in the present tense. And then I asked where the celebration took place, when it happened, why it was held, I mean, what was being celebrated, and explain how the celebration was conducted. Okay, so that's how I have asked you. Okay, so all these subtasks and the main topic were in the past tense only, but you have used it is conducted instead of saying it was conducted. Okay, that's not good. And then you said among the invitations, and then you said invitation, and then something else which is not good. That's not good. All right. And then you have said one of my sweetest memory. That's wrong. It's one of my sweetest memories. You have to use memories because that must be the plural noun. After one of and one among, we have to use a plural noun only. Okay. And then you have committed some background noises again, and then those kinds of background noises need to be avoided as much as we can. Okay. All right. And then the next one is impact to everyone. That is wrong. It's impact on everyone. Impact on everyone's life. Okay. Impact on everyone's life. That's how you should have done. You should have used. And then the next one is they consider dressing sense. No, they considered, because that was in the past tense. I asked you what traditions were important for your grandparents, say 50 years ago. And then you started
50
saying they,
years, sir.
yes, 50 years ago, like in the
Oh, okay.
past, about a half century ago. And then you said they considered dressing sense. So you have used the present tense over there, which is not good.
Okay, sir.
And then you have also used everyone is generation by generation. That is wrong. For one of the questions, that's wrong. And then you have used there are more temple festivals. So that is good. That's a good thing actually. That was relevant to the question. So I'm very happy with that. And then the next one is they are slightly changed. Okay, they are slightly changed. It's not change. Change is the present verb which can never go with the are. Okay, are goes with the past participle verb only. So they are slightly changed. All right. And
Change.
then you said yes, surrounding. I don't know what is surrounding. That's wrong. That's wrong. And then you said seeing advertising, and then you have said advertisement. Yeah, and then you have used a few of the words as well. Anyway, so that's right. That's right. Okay, but seeing advertising is wrong. So you have given false starts. All right, false starts need to be avoided. And then you said in worldwide. No, worldwide doesn't need any preposition at all. For example, you can say the population in cities is increasing worldwide. That's it. It doesn't need in worldwide. That's wrong. Okay, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yep. All right. Yeah, that's the feedback, for your speaking. Let me go through the score against each parameter and then the overall score. See, as far as grammar is concerned, that is one of the weakest areas you need to improve your communication skills in. I would like to give you 5.5 bands for your grammar. Vocabulary is somewhat better. I'm happy to give you 6 bands. And then connectivity is okay. I'm happy to give you 6 bands as well. And then the pronunciation is able to get like 6.0 bands. So in total, you're going to get 6.0 bands for your speaking communication skills. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So you have to rectify all these mistakes. Okay, you have to use correct nouns and verbs along with the articles, prepositions, and so on. But you have
Yes,
done
sir.
a better job and compared with your previous speaking mock test. Okay, you have done a better job in part one of the speaking test. I think it might be due to your practice, isn't it? And you have applied my strategies as well, which is really good. Anyway, I wish you good luck with your next speaking test, Lakshmi. Please practice well and work out on these strategies. I'm going to share with you the feedback on your WhatsApp. Okay, I'm going to take a photo and send it to you.
Okay, sir.
Are you happy with my assessment, Lakshmi?
Yeah, sir. Definitely.
No worries. Thank you.